All right, Marty, take it away.
All right, so this is it. This is your moment. What a great video. I love just everything about it. But one of the things that I love the most is how it's explaining that we can have stem cell activation with no injections. And there's nothing like this on the planet. So the question of the night is, have you been patched? So how many people out there that are on this call have been patched? If you can raise your hand if you're on camera, raise your hand. Very good. And then for those that haven't, please talk to the person that invited you to this Zoom and get yourself patched so that you can start your journey with us with LifeWave. We want to share this amazing technology with you tonight. We're going to have an amazing testimonial by two women that I know personally. And so let's get it started. Thank you. So we want to introduce you to the CEO and inventor of X39. His name is David Schmidt. He is a brilliant man and a humble man. He has over 200 patents, and I don't know about you, but I didn't know anybody before him that had one patent. I understand that the patents are extremely difficult to get, and in order to have a patent, you have to prove that what you are trying to patent is in fact true and that it works. So you can't really patent a placebo. This is the real deal. And you have to have clinical trials, et cetera, et cetera. So he's the scientist and inventor. He's specializing in age reversing, not anti-aging, but age reversing. That might be new news for you. In 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research, which is a buzzword, right? We hear about stem cell injections that are localized in certain areas of people's bodies when they go for those therapies. We don't know where those stem cells come from, but guess what? This little tiny patch that we're going to talk about can activate your very own stem cells that are dormant. Recent patent, this one for this X39 took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. And once it hit the market, it's revolutionized the world, and we're still going. So here's the patent, and you can see that the numbers up there, if you want to take a snapshot of this slide, you can look it up on Google and check it out for yourself. But I want to share some of what it says. And it says the apparatus let's see, beneficial effect at least by providing phototherapy to a human body. And for example, in some embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, and I'll explain a little bit about that, including activation of stem cells, improvement in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvement in stamina, elevation of collagen production, improved wound healing. And so imagine out when you go out into the health food stores, you see that there are rows and rows and rows, just one example of collagen. And whose collagen is it? We're not quite sure. But this, because of the copper peptide that we have in our bodies, that with aging goes a little bit, this doesn't go dormant, but it reduces. This patch elevates that copper peptide and can do so many things. It's like the holy grail. And that is what will go and activate your dormant stem cells. And I'm not sure if you know the importance of stem cell health. I know I didn't 2.5 years ago. And that's how long my family and I have been patching. And we will not stop until we're taken home up above. Next slide, please. So the X39 patch, why would we offer that to you tonight? So the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. When you were a kid, if you fell down, or if you have grandkids, or if you see little kids, they fall down, they bump their knee, they dust it off, and they keep going. As you age, it takes longer to heal. And we all, I don't know about you, but I'm approaching 60 soon, and you can feel it, right? Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging, and I know that we have at least two handfuls of people that we know that are experiencing these things. And at age 30, I'm not sure if you knew this, but at age 30, we are only operating on half of our stem cell activity. I did not know that 2.5 years ago. I didn't know the importance of stem cells. All I knew was athletes would go and get stem cell injections for issues with their knees, their elbows, their shoulders, and things like that. But I had no idea the importance of stem cell health. At age 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. So for a person like me, whose stem cells were probably at the time clock saying, good night, it's time to retire, I am so excited that I have this patch and that I've been patching for 2.5 years, because now my stem cells are active, they're regenerating, and my body is doing incredible things as it reboots and tells the stem cells where to go, where they're needed. So you might be asking, how does it work? It is so simple. It's so silly. It's so simple. So as you can see, right, this is it. It's a proprietary form of phototherapy. In phototherapy, there's an example that we like to use that is, since the beginning of creation, the sunlight hits your body receives that light frequency, and then your body knows how to make vitamin D. The sunlight's not depositing it, your body knows how to do that. So the same thing with this, and we'll explain a little more. What it does is it reflects light to activate your dormant stem cells, right? So you are the powerhouse. The example with the sun is only an example of phototherapy, but you are the powerhouse that activates this patch. It's non-transdermal. There are no drugs, no chemicals or stimulants in this, and it's non-invasive. And you will see as I peel this off on the inside, if you can see, I don't know if you can, but there's an encapsulated area. And what that is, it's derived of organic plants, aminos, salts, and sugars that are encapsulated in here. Nothing leaches out into your skin or into your body, but it acts as a reflective device. And it harnesses the heat and light that you expel out of your body and returns it back in a light frequency that activates that peptide that I told you about. Again, it's non-invasive and it's very affordable. And while we're here, I will read our disclaimer because it's very important for us to protect what we have. LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. Your body is what's going into a reboot mode. It's reacting to the light, and that's when the miracles happen. So what are the benefits of X39? And if you look at this list, I don't know about you, but I know that all of this sounds very appealing to me. And I'm here to say that after 2.5 years, I've experienced this and much more. So increased strength. So when I go to the gym, I'm feeling stronger. I'm doing things that I haven't done in a very long time. Reduction in inflammation. Who doesn't need that? And who do you know that doesn't have inflammation on this planet, really? It helps with increased stamina. So for me, I can go all day, and I don't feel like, most days I don't feel like I need that nap in the middle of the day. I've reduced my, well, I didn't reduce, I eliminated caffeine out of my daily. And if you know me on social, years past, everything was coffee memes and how I love coffee. And now it's not even necessary for me to have 1 cup of caffeinated coffee, which is incredible for me. My energy and vitality has increased. My mental clarity, brain fog. Who doesn't experience brain fog? I don't know. I mean, most people that I know do. That is a thing of the past. I feel super, super clear. Restored muscle or skeletal conditions. It's incredible the stories that you hear. The longer you're in this and the longer you wear the technology, you're going to hear more and more stories about all these things and more. Improvement in sleep. I battled with a 9-year battle of sleep issues. I could not deep sleep for the life of me. It has changed my life. And once you sleep deeply and you feel good and you're doing that for several days and months and months and months, 2.5 years for me, your life is completely changed. And improved skin appearance. Who doesn't want that? I mean, really. Um, this is to achieve optimal health, and it's amazing. You're just gonna feel a sense of well-being. And I remember once I started sleeping well, I would wake up joyful. The kids, I had a 17-year-old and a 24-year-old, so take 2.5 years back, they couldn't keep up with me. They're like, Mom, what is happening with you? You're just on fire. Can't keep up with this energy. So I'm so excited to share this with you right now. So here's a topography map. And again, this company has invested so much in the clinical trials and the clinical studies that they have, just to keep proving what's happening with the technology. And so this is one of a 77-year-old woman. She was an instructor, a fitness instructor. She placed the X39 on the back of her neck. But before she did, session one shows the topography map of her brain. And she does not have an X39 on her body. And it's showing that there's inflammation in her brain and lack of brain coherence. And when she came in, her brain was hyperactive. In session two, this is 3 weeks later, on the X39, you can see the colors have changed to cooler colors, which indicate that the inflammation has gone down. No more inflammation and improved brain coherence, and her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit in session two after wearing X39 for 3 weeks. And then in session three, look at those beautiful colors. 6 weeks on X39, complete turnaround, better brain coherence. And who wouldn't want that, really? So, long-term effects with X39, and this is something that I love to share with people because sometimes we expect things to work immediately. And we do have people that are one patch wonders. They put it on their body and they start feeling things immediately. Um, Reduction in pain or energy or colors are different. You just don't know because it's tailored to really what your body needs. So your stem cells will do miraculous things in your body, but we never know exactly how it's going to unfold for you. But what we do know is that when you put the patch on, the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. And what we've heard in the past about resveratrol, which is in the dark pigment of the grape, that resets too. Here we have with one patch within the first 4 days, because we've had studies and all kinds of things to back up what we're saying here, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. And I could tell you, I feel that 100%. Within 3 months, your own collagen increases. What a gift, right? We were made with certain things in our body, and what a gift to be able to put something so simple on our body that would increase your own collagen. And I'm not sure if you know, but I didn't know that. I thought collagen was just for skin and nails and hair, but really also collagen holds our organs together and holds them in place. So it's extremely important for our collagen to be increased and to be working well in our bodies. And within 6 months, can you believe this? Heart reverses in age. And we have a friend of ours that was in construction. He was a contractor working in the heat in Orlando on his feet all the time, had bunches and bunches of spider veins on his feet. And 6 months into this wearing this patch, his wife noticed one day, honey, your spider veins are gone. And he didn't even know. He didn't feel it. He didn't know. He wasn't checking out his feet all the time. His wife noticed. And so that tells you that the cardiovascular system is doing things that maybe you may not notice on the outside or even take notice of something like that. But his wife spotted it and she's like, this is amazing. How is this even? I'm waiting for my spider veins to disappear too. But again, let me tell you, it is not anti-aging. This is age reversing. David Schmidt is the one that coined that quote. So how do you wear this patch? It is, again, so simple. Like I showed you, you take this off, this little piece of paper and the other one, and you stick it on your body. How easy is that? We're not telling you to eliminate this, use this, whatever. It's just putting this little patch on your body. You wear it for 12 hours, you take it off, you throw it away, you rest, and the next day you put it back on. Most people wear the X39 at night because there is a possibility that it will increase your energy, and we don't want this to disrupt your sleep. So you throw away the patch, you put a new one the next day, and you repeat and you keep going. You can wear more than one patch, but David Schmidt says that it really only increases by 20% of effectivity. So that's up to you. It's at your discretion. But drink plenty of water. We ask that you hydrate well. If you don't use electrolytes, we recommend that you do find a very good quality electrolyte to help your body absorb the water that you're drinking. So X39 is so simple, but yet it's very sophisticated. Testimonies are coming up, and we're so excited. When you're doing this day in and day out, you hear testimonials that will make your tears, I say this all the time, jump out of your eyeballs. We get miracle inboxes where we have texts coming in and phone calls coming in. You're not going to believe what just happened. You're not going to believe what's happening today. Things like that. So right now we have two lovely ladies that we would like to invite to share. One is my sponsor, Jennifer Stamper. Thank God she was the one that gave me my first patch. And then my second guest, or our second guest, is Lanka, and I shared patches with her. So Jennifer, if you would unmute, I would love to hear what you have to share, and thank you. Or maybe Rochelle. Oh, yeah.
I got it. Thank you. Thanks so much, ladies, for inviting me on tonight. And yeah, I'm so excited. This patch came into our lives about 3 years ago. And when we first started, it was just me, and my husband, and I was like, you take the patch, let's just build a testimony through you. So I didn't really jump on the patches right away. And unfortunately, in that time, we lost a really dear friend of ours. It was my husband's best friend of 30 plus years. And a few other events were just kind of hitting all at once. And I just got really down and out. And just, I remember one day it was just, it had me. And I just was not doing great. And I just felt the Lord say, put that patch on. And I just look over and I see those patches and I'm like, okay, my husband's doing it. And so I was like, let's put the patch on. I put the patch on that day. All I can describe is it's not that I wasn't grieving and I didn't feel the sadness for the great loss we were experiencing, but it didn't have me. And it felt like I was back in the driver's seat a little bit, and it was good. You know, when you get low like that, it can really take you out. So of course the next day I'm like, I'm putting that patch on. I don't want to feel like that again. So, and then from there, I just started noticing like I was just doing stuff I would never do. I was cleaning out my garage. I was organizing cabinets. I was like, this is not me. Like I've struggled my whole life with food sensitivities, chronic fatigue. I was doing stuff. I was making things happen. So I knew, I was like, is this what normal people feel like? Because I haven't felt this since like probably my early 20s. So that was just a huge shift for me. And when you get a new normal like that, you don't ever want to go back. So I became a firm believer with the increased energy. And I tell people now, Marty and I are at the same gym. I'm at the gym like consistently since January this year. And once again, if you ever knew me, like I'd work out and 2 weeks later, I'd be like, okay, I'm recovered. I can go do it again. Like it was like all I could talk about was the aches and the pains. So I just give credit to this patch for giving me stamina and not being, achy and tired all the time. And I will say a cool testimony. Last year, I have a friend who's a chiropractor and he did a complete body scan on me. So last year, I was 2 years into the patches. I was 49. I'm 50 now, but last year I was 49 and my biological age came in at 31. So that means 18 years I went back in time after just 2 years of this technology. So it is truly age reversing. And yeah, the miracles just don't stop. Some of those little background things that you don't even know it's not enough to go to the doctor, but it's just enough to bother you. those just things just stop, little things like that. More and more, I just notice those things are just disappearing, little aches and pains that you just learn to write out. So anyway, I'm a believer and I'm with Marty. I'm taking this till the Lord calls me home. So thanks for letting me share, ladies.
Marty.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened, but it would not let me unmute.
Okay.
Technology. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so thank you so much, Jen, and thank you for having the courage to share this, because it takes courage to open your mouth and share things sometimes. Lanka, if you are here, please unmute, and if you want to show your beautiful face, please do. Thank you so much.
Just hit unmute.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I am driving right now, and I'm gonna blame that on the patch because this X39 has me on a go, 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 basically all the time. And I love that. I'm always like, I don't want to do things. It makes me want to do things, and it makes me want to continue going. Right now it's 8:30 and I'm awake, fully awake, driving to a friend's house to drop off boxes he's moving, and then driving to another lady's house to drop off some cat food because she feeds feral cats and I'm helping her with that. So yes, that's how wonderful this patch is. I started in August of last year when I met Marty and she introduced me to the patch, and it was the most wonderful thing because that first night that I used the patch, I slept like a baby and woke up like I had an incredible night at a luxury hotel. Nothing, no aches or pains. Like I felt brand new. I could say that I am one of those one hit wonders, one patch wonders, because I have felt it in me the moment that I put it on. I felt wonderful. um it is a great, it helped me greatly with my memory fog. I was always lost. I was always like, wait a minute, I'm in this room, why did I come here, what am I looking for, what is it? I told my husband 3 days into wearing the patch, I told him, you know what, I just noticed that I went to do something in my office and I remember right away what I needed to do, what I was gonna get. And he was like, seriously? And I'm like, yeah, it is that crazy. It is that amazing. And another thing that happened to me recently, I'm a diabetic. I've been a diabetic for many years. I don't know if you guys are aware that diabetics have when we get wounds, it takes time and into healing. Basically, the I can say the word. Oh my God. Basically, we don't heal as a regular person that doesn't have diabetes, right? So about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, more or less, I got bitten by a cat because I stepped on its tail. So he retaliated, sweetest cat ever, but he retaliated. He felt wounded. He felt hurt. So he bit me. He bit me really, really, really good. In my leg, 3 deep punctures and 2 under it. I had to go to the emergency, urgent care, for them to clean and basically give me a shot, because cats' mouths are very dirty. So you always have to be careful, especially with a diabetic person. It's more, susceptible to get sick or a what you call it, get sick. Okay, so I had to go on antibiotics and all that. So my wounds were not healing, and every time I would take a shower, the water would always, whatever good thing was happening was removing it, removing it. And I said this Tuesday, I said, you know what? Let me just put the patch on top, like where the area where I got bitten at. And I'm not lying to you, that area was red and it looked bad. I saw Marty on Sunday. She couldn't see it because I was wearing pants, but it looked bad. 2 days into wearing the patch, and I can't believe this, but my wounds, my punctures are healing amazingly. And the redness is going away. I want to say like 60% of how it was on Tuesday, which wouldn't happen normally, I'm sorry. So this thing works, and it's amazing what it does to you, to your the way that you feel. I feel great right now. It's 8:34. I should be in bed. No, I don't. I just want to keep on going. So I love it. I thank Marty deeply for introducing me to it. And yes, it's amazing. It's an amazing thing, and it's an amazing technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Lanka. Thank you so much for sharing that. My goodness. Okay, so Rochelle, we're going to pass the baton to you. Thank you so much for being on here. And ladies,
All
keep
right,
going.
let's do it. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to wrap things up and talk a little bit about the opportunity. Let's see if I can do this. All right, we there? Awesome. Okay, great. I kept this slide in because I wanted you all to see that this is at info.com. Here you can learn a lot more about the patch. You can see the patent there, case studies, and also watch some amazing testimonials as well there. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the business side for a few minutes, because if you've ever felt like you were made for more freedom, more income, more impact, this is where I need you to really, really, really tune in, okay? So LifeWave is not a brand new pop-up company hoping to make it, okay? It's been around for 20 years. And it's in 82 countries now. I know the slide says 75, but it's 82, and I think we're pushing 100, honestly. But that means infrastructure, that means support, and that means staying powered. LifeWave is here, and it's here to stay. But what's really, really exciting is that we're in a time of explosive growth. As you can see on the slide, LifeWave did $20 million in sales in 2021, and then over 600 million just last year. And that's huge. That is very huge. And why? Why did this happen? Well, it's not a Me Too product, like a lot of other companies are. And, we don't have the weight loss, skincare, supplements, soaps and serums. I mean, all those things are out there and everybody's trying to sell them. So this is patented, like I said earlier. It's a disruptive technology that works with your body's own light and energy in your body. And because it's unique and most people haven't even heard about it, we have a clear lane and it screams momentum, okay? And as a team, we're committed to pushing LifeWave to $1 billion in sales this year. And that just excites me. And the momentum is there. And I think we're over halfway there already. So LifeWave is ranked the #1 momentum company according to businessforhome.org. That means that people aren't just talking about it, they're moving on it. And momentum is very important and it really matters in this business. If you're wondering if LifeWave is just hype, here's your answer. We were named the #1 growth company 2 years in a row out of 6,000 companies in network marketing in the industry globally. And that really, really speaks volumes. So I have a question for you. What is most important in your life? Is it more time with your family? Right? If you look at the images in this slide, you can see people spending time with their families, kids with their grandparents, parents at their children's soccer games, and just envision yourself there. What about time freedom? What about security? Is it the freedom to travel where you want, when you want, not having to check in with your boss? Is it better health? Less debt? Hello. I would appreciate that. But because so many of us we have these things and we have these goals and dreams, but they feel so out of reach for us. We work hard, but we're not getting ahead. Or maybe we have a good paying job, but we're exhausted and we're running on empty every day. We're exchanging our time for money, and something something has to give. Well, this isn't just another opportunity. This is hope that we're bringing you. This is a path to freedom, a path to peace of mind, and the life that you're working so hard to achieve. All right. So getting started is as easy as knowing just 4 people. I love this. I love this. You don't need to know hundreds of people or to be a sales expert. Really, we're just sharing hope. We're sharing light with people. So, like I said, you start with 4 people and choose 4 people that you like and you love and you want to lock arms with and build something great with. You want to see things kind of explode for them and help them to help the people that you love together. It's a simple binary structure. There are 2 teams, one on the left, one on the right. You can see you. There's 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And you enroll the 2 people on the left and the right, and then you help them to enroll people. So you just do this over and over and over again. It's simple, it's scalable, and our favorite word is it's duplicatable. It's duplicatable. So the team commission is one of the ways we earn income. You can earn up to $25,000 per week. I did say per week, okay? And this is really just one way that we earn income. There are several income streams within the compensation plan, but it all starts with 4, just 4 people. All right. So as you help others on your team succeed, you're rewarded with a matching bonus. Who doesn't love a bonus? Which pays you a percentage. It pays a percentage, okay, of what your team earns up to 3 levels. You can see the 3 levels here. And what's so amazing, I almost don't want to mention this, but after our global convention in October, this is going to open up even more, up to 9 levels. And that just really, really excites me. And then we're going to have more opportunities to earn income under the new compensation plan that's rolling out in October. Fingers crossed. So there are qualifications at each level, but this is where the unlimited income potential really kicks in, okay? Because the more you support and build leaders, the more you earn. And I should also mention here that LifeWave makes no promises or guarantees regarding income. The success of each LifeWave partner, like any other business, depends on your skills and personal effort. So whatever you put in is what you get out, okay? All right, this is just a quick look at our enrollment options and our form, but we can also enroll online. On the next slide, I'll walk you through the core, advanced, and the premium kit so that you can get an idea of what makes sense for you. So the goal is just to get you started in a way that supports both your personal health and your business potential. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so here are 3 ways to get started. You can see the core pack here is for anyone wanting to experience the benefits of X39 for yourself, okay? And, maybe share with some other family members because you do get 3 sleeves in this pack. The advanced pack in the middle is what I call the business starter pack. It gives you 6 sleeves. I don't know if you guys can see me because I certainly can't see anybody. But this is okay. This is the pack, the sleeve. You get 30 patches in here of these beautiful, beautiful patches. And then you have more product to share, obviously, and a stronger foundation to launch your business. And this pack is $535. If you're ready to go all in, though, the premium pack is the most popular pack. And it's really for serious entrepreneurs. This pack comes with 20 sleeves of X39 at the lowest cost per sleeve. You can see there is $87.50 per sleeve. And this is definitely a power move if you want to scale quickly, because it gets you to your goals a lot faster. You come in with a lot more volume, and this business is based on volume. And it'll help you to have patches on hand to share with other people or even to sell. Or when you enroll someone, you can get them started right away. You can give them a sleeve and then they can give you a sleeve back. If there are questions in the chat, if somebody can help me, because I can't, I appreciate that. So honestly, no matter which pack you start with, we recommend getting, I didn't talk about this yet, the monthly subscription is really, really important so that you stay active as a brand partner. It keeps your volume, which is really important because that's what gets you paid. And you don't miss out, like I said, on commission. So the 2-sleeve subscription gives you more volume, product, and maximizes the comp plan. So you can see that there. Keep your points, potential to max the comp plan, and product for more than one person on the 2-sleeve subscription. So the person who invited you to the call can discuss this in further detail with you and just kind of talk through your options to see where you best fit. Just get in where you fit in, but definitely get in. All right. All right, so here we are. You've seen the product, you've learned more about the company and the opportunity. Now it's time to make your move. You don't need to be an expert, obviously. You just need to be open to possibility, open to residual income, and open to building a legacy of wealth if that's what you want for you and your family. So if you are serious about your goals and dreams, this is hope for your future, like the slide says. So if this sounds like something you're ready to explore, we're ready to lock arms with you and get you started. So get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom. We want to thank everybody for spending your time with us tonight. I'm gonna stop the recording and we will take a few questions.